It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all bad. That opening drive still made it right to the edge of the end zone. A lot to build on here, but man, what a painful way for that drive to end.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
60
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field.
The ability to track the ball. But ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Warrior 70.
They'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Buying some time right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Space pass to 35. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Money left out of the 2nd down option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Hurts. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. with the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Cardinals out for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Browns will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go, set.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Just a little reminder right there that he's more than a passer. They'll call his number as a runner too, especially if the defenses don't account for him.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Ready? Let's go now. Left wing 19. Take go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Setting up a throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can't find the lane before being wrapped up at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He takes it at the 4. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Cardinals football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's Robinson up the middle. This is ahead for about 5. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Staying with Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to it. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Looking right, and he finds him. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Cardinals first down. Hurts looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Hurts trying again on second down. Connects with Johnson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Nice cut back to the right sideline. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Hey, forget about it. Forget first down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
They'll throw on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
He's got a man left.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
18, here we go.
Throwing from the gun here. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing here hurts. Gets everything he has under this throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Into the hands of Okonkwo. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts. Got Washington. It's complete. And they take him down right along the 30. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Cardinals in possession. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's caught for the first. And he moves the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Catch is made in close. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll try and punch it in. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Running for it again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Cardinals earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals tie things 10-10. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They'll throw to begin this drive. Caught, nice gain left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They'll run here on first down. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Here we go, set. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Take go.
2nd and 10 now. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Chooses to bring this one out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Hurts now from the gun. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hurts throwing again. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. One last play before the break.
Stephanie! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
He'll throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darion Kendrick with the pick. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
70 range.
Lone back gets the handoff. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Set. Ready.
Trying to get it with the option here. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. The give now out of the shotgun. Open space inside the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. A pickup there of 39. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Set. Bring it. Bronco switch. Go.
Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Set up. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. They'll try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Picked Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 43. Headed out right. Down the run right. Throwing deep down the side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on first. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Motion man sent left. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Caught by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets it.
And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grab the lead on their first series of the half. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Blown him back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
3rd and long for him here. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ready up.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun here. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard.
17.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And go.
Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd down from the gun. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns take a 4-point lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 39 yards, and that's a Cardinals 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the set. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He'll wind up and heft it deeper. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, great work by the defense there, Brock. Coverage keeping things tight downfield even as he extended the play, and as a result, they pick up the INT.
And the eyes were bigger than the stomach on that throw. It was as if he was committed to it right when he left the pocket. But if nothing opens up, you're going to pay for trying to make a throw that simply isn't there.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. On the move, headed right. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Plowing up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Hawk 70.
2nd and 6 now. He's got a man left. And this one doesn't go far. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. He slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Cardinals needing 4 points. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And now they face 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That one's incomplete over the middle. This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Chased out to his right. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They give it to him again. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go now.
Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They're running the option, short side. And they'll make the stop after a short gain to the 48. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
Just a nice little reminder that this QB is more than a passer. They're going to call his number as a runner too, especially if these defenses don't account for it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
73.
Game might not be over just yet, though, Brock. You got a flag out there, and that could mean an on-time down. Let's see. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. So the Browns come away with the win.